Um, hmm, this angle looks better on me. No, this is better. Yeah, yeah. So I'm at a place that's a little bit naughty for me because I didn't do this before, but I'm trying to. What's the best angle? Okay, start from here. Oh, hmm. Oh, this place. Oh, hi. This place looks really nice. For someone sits. This is my little. It's like this. Um, I'm kind of overdressed for this place, but it's okay because I really finally need to rest at the end of the day. I bought a couple of nice things in a store next door, so maybe I can show it. Um, so here's my stuff, and I got these two cutesy little, just something a little bit sparkly for well, for no reason. I got it for no reason. It's me. I got these two. They look really cool. So I'm gonna open it up. I want to open it up. One sec. So look what I got. These two new rings. Like $40 each. Unbelievable, right? Wraps around the finger. It's only one ring. So even during the pandemic, when my daddy greatly reduced my credit card limit, which he never did before, I'm still able to have a little fun. You know, I just went on Google search, I found this place. So I can finally reduce my cigar expenses. Then I talked to this lovely lady, Miss Louie, and I'm gonna go on Amazon, buy tobacco-free herbs, and make cigars, roll them up on my own, learn how to do it on YouTube videos. Um, and I didn't roll things before. I don't know how to do that, but I learn it on YouTube, and then I can smoke cigars with no tobacco in it, natural, healthy. I make it by myself. I mean, it's a pandemic, so um, you know, there's nothing much to do. It's meditative. Listen to some meditation music. Roll a natural herb cigar. And I'm starting to lose weight. I'm almost back to my original weight. Original around 48 kilos. Now I'm back to almost around 49. Um, those diet pills, the one called Topamax, the one I said that makes my brain completely gone. So I'm quitting that. Because my appetite's pretty low. I just have good self control. I eat very expensive, tasty French cheese. Only a little bit, but very tasty. Um, Sometimes I make a green juice, and that's my day. Um, I love to go to Michelin restaurants with friends, but during the pandemic, you cannot see friends, so it's a good time to put my weight back to original bikini girl. So just about 1 more kilo, 1 or 2 more kilos to go. Around my thighs, sort of my arms a little bit, something like that. Um, I mean, this is really bad because this is doing this is really upsetting all my friends from Harvard. Everybody knows, you know, I go to the best parties, but I don't go crazy. I stay looking pretty. Um, but I can't stand it anymore. My neck's not getting better, so I can't even go out for a jog. I can't jump up. I can't jog anymore. My neck hurts every day. I feel pain even when I'm carrying this, two gram cell phone. But I feel compelled to say hi to my friends and some of my fans, so people know I'm still alive. But that I'm picking up new habits, bad habits. So, you know, I need encouragement to get healthy again. Um, yeah, I think things aren't going very well. I mean, my apartment's starting to look nicer. I know I can still fit in my clothes, but I need to get better. So, um, my neurologist said if the physiotherapy doesn't work for you, he can get me a chiropractor. And today on the phone, my daddy said, if it comes to surgery, which personally I won't, I personally will not do spinal surgery in Hong Kong. I'm just gonna wait and wait, no matter how much pain I feel, until the day I go back to the United States. I'm not getting anyone performing surgery on my spine unless he is an American surgeon based in the United States. Um, but it's good to get some opinions. And my dad told me today there's a Dr. Wu who treated my mom for her hip replacement surgery, and Dr. Wu is my second surgeon. But hopefully, don't have to talk to the surgeons because I'm not gonna get serious with any surgeon except an American one. So that's what I'm up to. Um, his ankle's better, but yeah, yeah, this is also okay. Yeah, this is not too bad. Um, just heard about. Um, this is not too bad. I look a little bit stuffy like this because of my bone structure. So if I smile from this side, then I can relax my right arm. So yeah, no more Topamax. That's very bad for me. Um, I mean, you have to at least remember your bank account number. Um, when you take a pill that makes you forget your bank account number, that's really strange. So, gonna stop that, you know. Um, I've never posted videos doing indecent things, and I feel bad about it. Um, but my friends need to know what I'm up to and what I try to do to make myself feel better. I mean, my parents smoke. My dad smokes every single morning. He says he can't make investment decisions without a pipe in his mouth. I don't know. I don't understand that. Um, I don't talk about my sister's private life, but I think she's done a little bit of tobacco for short periods. Um, and for me, I really hardly did. For me, I know myself. I know myself for sure, and I definitely wasn't much of a smoker because Terry wasn't a smoker. Joyce wasn't a smoker. You know, they we love boys, we love parties, we go places where there are people smoking pot like chimneys, but we don't. Terry's not a smoker, Joyce is not a smoker, even Winnie, silly little Winnie. She's very scientific. She's the most scientific one. She went to MIT. She has a 6.0 average. And she said, you know, I might enjoy life, enjoy human life, but smoking just doesn't seem scientifically healthy. Her father's a doctor. She believes in science, and so she chose not to smoke even when others did at parties because she felt it wasn't medically good for her. She cares about her body, she cares about science. So, mm, for me, I just don't, I didn't feel compelled. I mean, if I don't feel well and I go out with a girlfriend on a Friday or Saturday night, you know, just, I feel I had a really bad day, I might just have a glass of sangria. I might, normally I don't eat a lot of carbs. This, all my friends and anybody dated me knows I don't eat a lot of carbs. But if I have a bad day and it's a treat, just for a treat on a Friday night, I go to a French bistro. And Joyce and Terry know this. I like to diet most of the time, but on Friday nights or Saturday nights, once in a while when I go out, I will have a piece of bread or a little bowl of pasta as a good treat. You know, if you're in an Italian restaurant, you should order something. So that's how I kept myself going. And of course, my daddy had a higher credit card limit on me before, and sometimes I was a working girl. My boss, my official boss who hired me, always the boss in my heart, took care of me. So, mm, you know, life is nice. My dad said I never work in finance again. But of course, I see all my finance friends often. I can meet them over a cigar if I am not allowed to smoke at home. Um, and of course, everybody knows I did a good job before. I can get things sold. So, you know, I have good job referrals. um, I'm just spending a lot of time on YouTube's House and Home, looking at the houses there, how people design nothing fancy, like like a New York brownstone, two or just two bedrooms, but really nicely decorated. You know, one thing people don't know about my dad is that he never buys houses on any mortgage. My dad never buys houses on a mortgage. His uh, his siblings, all of my dad's siblings, and all of my dad's extended family, their cousins. Um, my dad does not share his investments with any other family members other than my sister and me and my mom. Um, but they're aware, you know, that he's a French investor and a bunch of other things. And every time my dad tells his family or his relatives who I don't really know, he tells his family, "Oh, I just bought a house, you know, Hong Kong, or bought a house in New York or something." They'll be like, "Which bank did you ask to get a mortgage?" And my dad said, "What? Um, I never buy houses with a mortgage. I just buy the whole house up front with cash." Um, because he's some of his investments include fixed income, so he's very liquid. Because my dad has, like, my dad has siblings or relatives, none of whom share his investments. You know, they might be buying like a sort of middle class or upper middle class apartment in New York or buy a house in Hong Kong. Um, but every single one of them has to take out a mortgage. They all have a mortgage on their houses. Um, which is, I guess, normal. My dad is the only one of, well, the people in his genes, people with his who share his genes amongst them. Only my dad buys houses with no mortgage, just buys the whole thing up front. He's not a big spender. He's really cool. So even normal American people love to talk to him. Um, but of course, he knows, all my uncles in Hong Kong who party with him since when they were kids. Uncle Martin, Uncle Ronald, Uncle Ben, Auntie Margie. These are not my friends. These are not my friends. They're probably bullying me behind my back, but these are my dad's bros. Um, he would never call himself the head of the pack, but everybody thinks he's the nicest, coolest guy in the world. And I'm just saying a lot of funny things right now because I really miss my own friends, my own personal friends, many of whom I have actually publicly acknowledged on magazines, on these official videos. I just miss everybody, but it is most safe to it is most good for each other to stay safe in the pandemic. But after the pandemic is gone, after the cringe of the pandemic um, passes, when we can all reunite the way we like it, with just us, just all of us, whole bunch of us, then that's when the party starts again, and it's going to be tons of fun. See, this calms me down because normally, like at home or even here, there are construction workers everywhere I go, making the buildings, making noises, saying nonsense which I never acknowledge. I neither agree nor disagree because faceless, nameless voices are what we do not identify, and what the doctors say are, pretty much just what you might be imagining in your head. I mean, if you really have so little to do in the pandemic, I guess it's good to talk on your video rather than not talk at all. So it's also a chance for my friends to make sure at least I'm still alive, what's going on. I'm feeling a lot of pain, but people know sort of know where things are at. So I miss everybody, and I just can't wait till the pandemic's gone. All right, talk again in a little bit. I cannot wait until everybody jouer avec moi. Jouer avec moi. Jouer avec papa et jouer avec moi. I'm listening to a song. So I think it's French singer Amelia Claire Barlow, and it's called C'est si bon. I'm learning the words. It's like C'est si bon de partir de l'amour, ton espoir d'après tout, c'est dans le frisson, c'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux que millions, c'est tellement, tellement bon. Yeah, so I can do French karaoke. It's very easy for me. I have like a very babyish voice, but it's very sweet. Oh, I just jouer avec mon ami, jouer avec papa, jouer avec moi. But I have to quit this because otherwise for my skin, Okay, now I really have to say bye bye for a while. Talk again in a little bit.